I guess we just get into it, but we've looked at chapter 3, and we feel as if we've done all this, and I think you people have been watching our videos know all about chapter 3. We've gone the 3 timelines. Murray and I are having a chat about it, and think that really all you need to focus on is really the Your Holy City timeline, and forget the rest of it. It's all 445 BC to the time that Jesus died. That's all historically proven, but don't let that become a distraction. Focus on the generations, isn't it, Murray?
I think it's been a distraction on purpose, Leo.
I couldn't agree more with you.
I think Satan has caused a distraction in there. I look through the traditional timeline, all I see is man.
It's all man.
You know, starting with Xerxes, and when was it, 445?
Yep.
It was man that started that timeline. That timeline goes up to 32, and then 1948. And 1948 was man. And it wasn't only man, it was a Satan-led group that gave Israel their land. You know, the United Nations, not God. Our timeline starts in 923 with the commandment and goes up to 1967 where the final generation starts. That's the God timeline.
It's all about Jerusalem, isn't it?
I'm not gonna focus at all on the man timeline anymore. I'm focusing on the timeline that God had sealed and the timeline that God unsealed. Our timeline.
Everyone might do that. If you're just going to cloud the issue and look around for a floating week, which is actually the Antichrist week, you're on the wrong path, aren't you? You've got to go for your holy city. Your holy city, Jerusalem, it's God's apple of his eye, heavens above, just go for it. And we know exactly when it became the Israelites again, when the sovereignty changed over, 7th of June 1967. It's 70 years from there. Take off 7 years. That's the start of Daniel's one. Throw 927 out the window as well. That's the Antichrist. Don't even waste your time with it. We were going to go through all this again, but quite frankly, there is so much messed up podcasts out there, and I know that a lot of you people watch them. Don't waste your time. Just focus on the final generation, and that's all you need to do. And we're in it right now.
1967 onwards, the final generation, 70 years, that's all you need. The rest is a distraction. The first timeline's a distraction. We just have to go with this, with the timeline that God unsealed to us. Focus on the timeline that God has unsealed. Your holy city timeline. From Cyrus to 1967. That's our timeline. And the 1967, of course, starting the last block of 70 years. That's what you have to focus on. The rest is a distraction.
Murray, the real thing is too, and for your everybody who's watching, this is the time of the end when these things are getting unsealed. And this is in Daniel. He said this. And so Daniel's, your holy city timeline has been unsealed. And what does that really tell you? That's what God's telling you to focus on. He's not telling you to focus on something that had already been fulfilled. He's telling you to focus on something that's relevant now. Your holy city timeline is the one that's relevant today. It's a generation, started in 1967, goes through to 2036, take off 7 years off that, 2029, that's when the final week starts. That is the convergence that will happen with the Your People timeline. And don't forget to buy our book, or which you can get on Amazon, which is Daniel Decoded in the Nick of Time. If you're looking for more detail on the timelines, that's where it's all at. You'll be able to get it there, work it through, get satisfaction out of knowing how it all comes together. It's very simple, but if you're still struggling, don't hesitate to leave a comment in our podcast, and we'll try and respond to you in that case. But I'd suggest go and get hold of the book, because it sets it all out, but also your holy city is where to go. It's God's holy city. It's all based around Jerusalem. It's the apple of his eye, and just focus on that.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle from God. God unsealed your holy city timeline to us. God unsealed it. It's an absolute miracle from God, and it's at the right time in history. end times.
Correct. And it's all there in Daniel.
Absolutely.
It's sealed until the time of the end, and we're at the time of the end. So simple as that. So pay attention to what God is telling you, and your holy city. It's so easy to actually work it all out. But as I was saying before, buy the book, Daniel Decoded, because it sets it all out historically, biblically, the whole lot. It's all there. Very, very simple to follow.
So we're actually doing these podcasts because of what is written in the book. These podcasts are for you. We're explaining the book to you. We want you to open up the book and see God performing a miracle in these end times. It's all in that book, and you need to read the book to get it.
What we want you to do is go to Amazon and or Kindle and buy the book, study the book the best you can, and then once you've had a look at it, if you've got any queries, go to our podcasts. They're all there. They're there for all the time, and you'll be able to go on them, and they'll be able to explain any holes that you've got there. But this is all about educating and getting people to understand your Holy City timeline, which of course has just been unsealed, and we're actually trying to get this message out, or we need to get this message to you.